I'm Fiona Laurie and I'm the Executive Director of the Australia-China Youth Dialogue. Here we are in Canberra on day one of the dialogue. We've got 15 of the most brightest Australians and 15 of the most brilliant Chinese people together in one place for this whole week. We're really excited that we are about to go to Government House to meet with the Governor-General, and then we are going to start the dialogue with a number of really exciting sessions throughout this week, and we can't wait to see the magic that's going to happen.
The purpose of the dialogue, at its essence, is to socialise a group of future leaders, get them networked early in their careers, and then get them talking to each other as they progress and move into positions of leadership and authority in 10, 15, 20, 25 years' time.
I'm chairing two sessions. The first part is a panel discussion on the use of renewable energies, climate change science, and international negotiation framework. The second part of the session is a short delegate exercise. So delegates will be assigned a role in a simulation that's that simulates the negotiation in international environment and biodiversity negotiation.
We're here at Parliament House, Canberra, for the governance session of the ACYD. We've got a tour of Parliament House, see the House, the Senate, and after that we have a discussion with two up-and-coming federal MPs, Dr. Andrew Leigh and Josh Frydenberg. They will answer our questions on Australian governance and Australia-China relations. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think so are the delegates.
Now we've just arrived back at the hotel after a great session at Parliament House with Andrew Leigh and Josh Frydenberg, both members of the Australian Parliament. The delegates are enjoying a well-deserved rest before we head off to Old Parliament House this evening to hear a great speech from Kerry Brown and have a fantastic dinner. So looking forward to it.
The problem for Chinese leaders is they're going to have to come up with a solution.
Economic relationships between Australia and East Asia mirror the development of this region.
It's been an amazing morning so far. We had a great economic session The highlight for me was a presentation by Jingmin Chen. She talked about her paper called A Long March, and she had wonderful insights about what Australian government, FIRB and other regulatory authorities can do to bridge the gap between Australia and China in terms of inviting more foreign direct investment in infrastructure, agriculture, and not just the mining sector. Looking forward to another great day today.
It's been great just talking about all this sort of investment opportunities in China, but also the challenges about investing in China and how it's a very dynamic process and it's changing all the time.
Sensational meal, and I can tell that everybody's really enjoying it.
So you had a great lunch, and I hope you're all ready to go for another excellent session. We've got some great speakers here today for the Crisis Simulation and Defence and International Affairs session. We have Professor Emeritus Paul Dibb from ANU, Dr. Yogi from the University of New South Wales, Professor Michael Wesley, also from the ANU, Mr. Michael Shoebridge, who's First Assistant Secretary of Strategic Policy from the Department of Defence. We're going to have a great discussion with them, and then we're just going to open it up and leave it to the delegates to ask some really fascinating questions and get some excellent discussion going.
Delegates will now be put into a number of different country teams, Australia, the Philippines, other countries throughout the region, where they'll have to discuss the particular crisis that's unfolding. We'll be presenting that to them to come up with their country's interests and then to negotiate with other countries in the region to try and resolve that crisis. And some of the defence experts and others will be wandering about the room, asking them questions, provoking them a little bit, and trying to help them get to hopefully some kind of resolution before further military crisis breaks out in the region.
While we
Previous positions in
We're back in the hotel now, taking a brief break before we head to a dinner that is sponsored by Huawei at the Boathouse. We're really looking forward to having keynote speeches from the Honourable John Brumby, an independent director on the board of Huawei, and the Defence Secretary, Dennis Richardson.
You build the relationship between Australia and China, or you build the relationship between Australia and the US.
We are an extremely small percentage of both populations who are having this high level conversation.
Two countries enjoy huge potential and economic.
Number two, opportunity, challenge.
It's been fantastic to see you all here, and I hope, as Anne said, it's been a fantastic and possibly life-changing experience for you all. Thank you very much and all the best.
is that you're really alert to that. You're really alert to sharing, you're really alert to thinking about yourselves and your role in sharing your expertise, sharing your experience and building partnerships.
So we've just wrapped up an excellent session with the Honourable Gareth Evans, one of Australia's longest serving foreign ministers. The discussion was excellent in the sense that we covered a whole range of topics from a leading thinker who's still actively involved in the academic and policy-making arenas in discussing Australia's role in the Asian century. So all in all, a very helpful academic and practical session on the geopolitical and economic implications of a rising China in the Asian century for Australia.
In this session we'll welcome Leslie Allway, the Director of Arts from AsiaLink, Graham Lucy, the CEO of the Melbourne Fashion Festival, Paul Lacey, CEO and founder of Australian retailer kikki.K, and also Michelle Guo, who's the Business Development Manager for Hassel Architects in Beijing. In this session we're going to look at things such as cultural diplomacy, soft power diplomacy, how Australia and China, but also globally, are interacting and the economy and between creative industries in Australia and the rest of the world. And we'll hear from these experts of what it's like to work in these industries and what the future holds.
It was very inspirational, especially Paul Lacey's personal story of starting up kikki.K. I think it has planted a few entrepreneurial seeds in the delegates' heart.
Welcome everyone to the closing gala dinner of the 4th Australia-China Youth Dialogue.
To be sure of, they will muck it up. Discrimination, you know.
Today we're at a number of wineries. This is very much the relaxing final day and we're just enjoying each other's company, enjoying some wine. People like me who are completely ignorant are learning a bit about wine, hopefully, but just having a relaxing day.
I believe the only way to sort of make real magic happen is when you put a bunch of people with high caliber from different backgrounds in the room, and that's how the magic happens.
I have to say the conference was great, but meeting the Governor General I thought was amazing.
I really enjoyed the fashion session yesterday actually. It was really great firstly to see a delegate get involved in running a session. I love the fact that we can use our delegates in that way because they're such impressive people and we can actually learn from our delegates, which I think is a really great thing.
This has been a fantastic week, a great experience. A terrific group of people from both countries, very diverse backgrounds, very diverse interests, and a terrific opportunity to hear from people in government, in the private sector, academia, scientists, all talking about the many aspects of our two countries and their relationship and how we can continue to build on that relationship, people-to-people links, and make it a stronger relationship into the future.